Hey guys, Steve here from Coils and Coins Detecting, and we're down on the beach today. I'm here with Jay from Just Jay Detecting down there, and I've got the Manticore, and we're on this beach because there's been heaps of erosion. There's a set of stairs just there that don't even go anywhere because the sand's all been eroded behind it, so they're just kind of floating in mid-air, which is kind of interesting. But this bank all the way along's been eroded heavily. Just on beach general, and I got a really deep little squeak. Didn't sound like much, but I got down to it, and I've got to say I reckon that's down 18 inches. It's a dollar coin. So we're hoping that there's some older coins here as well, but we're not going to knock back any goldies we find along the way. So let's see how we go. Hopefully we'll do okay, and we'll get ourselves a few coins, maybe some pre-decimals, maybe some jewellery. Let's see how we go. I've got a signal down here on the Manticore. Bit scratchy, deep though, as most targets have been here. 40s. There we go. It's about a 40. Could be a 20-cent piece or something. Down 3 or 4 bars. Everything's been 3 or 4 bars of depth so far. Okay. So our target is just in there. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a coin. It's crusty. Ringing up like it did, about a 40, that's going to be, I would think, a 20-cent piece. But it was down there and we found it, so that's good. I don't think I can see anything there that makes me think it's anything but a 20-cent piece at the moment. Yep, there we go, 20. 20 cents. Cool, let's keep going. That was about 12, 14 inches down. Another solid one here. About an 88, 89. It's definitely worth a look. Around the 90 mark, could be a penny, could be a silver coin. It's certainly not going to be any of the current Australian coinage because it doesn't have target IDs that high. The highest it goes up to is about 68, which is the $1 coin. It's out, whatever it is, it's over here. Oh, look at that. It's a great big... What is that, a padlock? Yep. Rusty old corroded padlock. It's quite old, but look at that. Lockwood. Give that a hit with the brush later and see if we can find out maybe how old that is. Cool. Got a slightly interesting one just down here. Something on the non-ferrous line, but it's deep. I'm not sure that it's going to be a coin. All right, see if we can hear it yet. Yep, I can see a coin, the edge of one anyway. All right, let's zoom down in there. There. If I got you in the frame, it'd be better. It was ringing up. What was it ringing up? High, I think. Well, it's either going to be the size of it. It's very small, 1 cent piece. Could be threepence, but it's a bit thick for a threepence. I'm thinking it's going to be a pesky 1 cent piece. Let's give it a rub on the trousers. Yep. I was done well to pick that out, but unfortunately it's just a 1 cent piece. Alright, let's keep going. We might have one here worth checking out. About a 60. I just worked a long way up the beach and there's really not been much in the way of targets. There's a lot of big rubbish up against the sand dunes where the erosion has been. And that's just because I think there are old fences and gates and things like that down under the sand here, so it's picking all that sort of stuff up. Alright, there's a signal in here, something in there. There it is, and I think it's a coin, but don't think it's anything exciting. I think it might be. Oh, it's a $2 coin. I didn't recognise it, the colour of it. Looked like a 1-cent piece, but then it looked too thick. It's actually a $2 coin. That has been there a while. Alright, cool. We'll take that. Well, as I was saying before, there's a lot of iffy signals. This one's a bit iffy as well, but it is on the non-ferrous line. But we'll give it a go, just because it sounds a little clearer than a lot of the other iffier ones. So it's just a matter of picking out the ones that have defined edges on the signal tone. And what I mean by that is they have a fairly distinct start-stop point. They don't sound fuzzy on the edges, if that makes sense. So the tones are clearer. Those fuzzy ones, typically iron, or falsing iron, or they're on the edge of iron. Although sometimes they can be masked, of course, by, could be a good tone and iron together, so it's a challenging thing. Alright. Can't hear anything yet. It's over here somewhere. Haha, look at that. Tiny little key. That was down a long way. Cool. Alright. Alright, target here we should dig. It's on the non-ferrous line, but it's not round, not nice and round, it's a bit elongated. Deep. It's okay, we'll check it out though. Just because it's not round doesn't mean it's not something interesting or a piece of jewellery or something. It could be anything. Could even be a couple of coins together. You can't rely 100% on that shape, although, you know, it is generally a circle when it's a coin or a button, or even actually buckles. Brass buckles come up as circles too, and they're certainly not round. So it's just one piece of information that you can take on board, along with the 2D map and the location of the target trace. You shouldn't rely on it alone. The tone's probably the most important thing to listen for. Okay. Can't hear anything just yet. Must be a bit deeper. These targets are way down deep. At least 12 inches, most of them. And I've had a couple that have been more like 18. Maybe it's out. Let's check before we go digging our way through to China. No. Where is it? One of those ghost signals, is it? It just disappears on you. Well, how about that? Where did it go? Sounding like maybe. There's definitely some iron down there. probably falsing iron. Looks like it might be more on this side. And we've gone this far, we might as well keep on going. Move over this way a bit. Can we hear it? Sure can. It's right there. Somewhere. Where is it? Oh, I've moved it. I think I saw a coin, you know. I did. There you go. I was ringing up very high, really, really high. So, there's a chance this could be an older silver coin, if we're lucky. Oh, it's green and toasty. I wonder if that is a florin. It'd be nice if it was. I haven't found a florin for ages, but we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, aren't we? Could just as easily be a 20-cent piece, just ringing up like it did because of... Oh, I tell you what, that's a florin. It is a florin, 1940 something. I'll just give it a bit of a brush up. I haven't found a florin for ages. And to find one on the beach, I don't know if I've ever found one. I found one on the beach. This is the second one I've found. There we go, check it out. 1947, 50% silver florin. I was ringing up pretty high, so I had hopes. That's awesome. And it sounded pretty good. Target ID was very, very strong. Didn't miss it, the Manticore, that's for sure. Can't hold on to it. Stoked with that. What a ripper. Alright, that gives me hope. I was just about to give up on this beach. We'll keep looking for a bit longer now. Sweet. So I've decided I'm going to swing about a 2-metre stretch of the beach from about this edge, which is where the erosion has occurred. So back in that way, it's just too hard to dig because of all the plants are in the ground still, all the roots of those reeds still in the ground. So you can't dig down. So the edge of the dunes would have been here not that long ago. So I'm going to swing from that edge across to this wet edge here. And that seems to be where all the targets are anyway. And by doing that, I've picked up a little target here. It's about an 18-19. It's on the edge of the ferrous zone, but that could be some jewellery, could be a 5-cent piece, who knows. But it's the edges of that signal are well defined, if you know what I mean. Let's see what we got. Yeah, something there. What is it? I thought I saw something green. I did. There it is. A little coin. It's going to be a 5-cent piece. But you've got to check those signals out because that's where the gold can be, around those same numbers as a 5-cent piece. I believe it's a 5-cent piece anyway. Ringing down that low, there's really nothing else it can be. It's not going to be a pre-decimal coin because they don't ring that low because they're silver. Yep, 5 cents. All right, that's good. Well, here's another high tone, but with all metal on. I'm not hearing iron anywhere. It's mostly on the non-ferrous line, so it sounds, it's deep, and it sounds scratchy like a lot of them have, so I'm going to dig that one. There's enough good information there for me to take the time to dig it. Okay, let's get down to this signal. Alright, see if we can hear it with the pinpointer now. Yep, we can. Let's see what we get. It's just there. It's a coin. That's green and crusty. Check that out. That has been there a while. Could it be another florin? Based on that, I have no idea, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the detector over that, and that will give me a clue, won't it? Because whatever number it comes up with will give me information. 83. Well, it's definitely not a 20-cent piece, and it's the same size as a 20-cent piece, and it's not copper. I'm going to say that's another florin. She's pretty crusty though. Could be a half penny. No, it's not. It's definitely silver. I can see an edge. This is another florin, I reckon. Just a sec. I'll give it a clean. Well, I'm definitely going to have to tumble this to see what it is, what year it is, but it's going to be a florin because you can see that edge. It's got the silver edge, and it's got the little dimples in it. What are they called? Can't remember. I'll remember later when I've done the video. But that's silver all day of the week, and because it's so green, there's the other side, that's going to be 50% silver coin, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to say 1947, 46. They're the pretty common florins that you get. Not too shabby though. I'll tumble that. That'll come up all right once I clean it. Awesome. Let's keep going. All right, here's another one worth digging. It's a little bit patchy. It's a bit of activity on the non-ferrous line. High 50s. I've got all metal on. If I turn that off, it's filtering out the iron that's near it, I think. Anyway, that could be iron. Definitely could be iron. But I'm interested to know what that is because it's got some possibility of being something good. So let's dig it up. If it's a coin, it's going to be a smaller, or it could be a $2 coin or a $1 coin. If it's a pre-decimal, it could be a smaller coin like a shilling or a sixpence maybe. So if it's one of those, I'd love to find it. Yeah, well, those two florins that I found, neither of them sounded particularly good. And if you went purely off the 2D screen, or purely off the target ID, or purely off the shape of the trace, probably wouldn't have dug either of them. In fact, the second one I was pretty sure was going to be iron. So there you go. At the beach, particularly with deep signals, they don't sound like your air-tested coins, that is for sure. And they can't, there's just too many other variables involved. There's black sand, there's the sand in general, there's the depth of the sand, orientation of the coin, all kinds of things. Can't hear anything yet. Let's have another swing of the detector just to see where we're at. Okay, we're out. It's over here. Let's take a look. All right, something here. It's not a coin. You know what it is? It's a dog tag. I was wondering if we'd find one of these. I'll just turn this pinpointer off. give it a bit of a rub. It's been there a while. Not sure if we're going to be able to make anything out. It's the shape of a dog's bone, as they often are. And I'm sure it's going to have a dog's name on it and probably a phone number. And there's a loop in the top. I think it's a dog tag anyway. Could be a charm. No, it's got a name on it there, I can see. Just a second. Clean this up on my pants. See if we can work out what it says. Definitely got something on there. Alright, what do we got? It says Hero, I think. Yep, I think that says Hero. Maybe. It's a strange name for a dog. Maybe it's not Hero. Haro. Anyway, it was down there. We found it. Let's keep going. Signal here. $54, $55. It's not deep though, this one, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be rubbish. Might be wrong. Probably a bit of can or something. That sounds really, really punchy. It is on the non-ferrous line though, so who knows. Okay, we get down to it now. It's down in here. Stuck it out then, I think. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, it's a key. Fresh drop. Hasn't been there very long at all. Nice and shiny. No names on it. It's a Lockwood key. There's a number on it, but could be for anything. Probably a bike lock or something. Okay. There's a target here that sounds like it's worth checking. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I've lost my dead cat. Fell off somewhere. Well, it's out. It's over here. There's some iron down deep too. Where is it? Aha! It's a coin. Gee, it was pinging hard. Well, $1 coin. It really let me know that was there. That's good. Awesome. Glad I checked that one. Let's move on. It's a pretty strong signal here. Doesn't sound that great that way. It's about a 40. Somewhere about there. Did we get it? Did we get it? Yep. It's here. I see the edge of a coin. The 20-cent piece. The Manticore really sniffs these coins out. They sound so strong that you almost think they're rubbish. Cool. All right. We're nearly finished. We've just got about another 100 metres of the beach to go back towards the car, and then we'll be done. But can't complain about today's hunt. It's probably the best beach hunt I've had for quite a while. So cool, and the weather's stayed okay. A little bit breezy, but not too bad. Well, only a very short distance from that 20-cent piece I just found. Could probably be another one. About the same depth, about 4 bars or so. Yep, here we go. Right there. So, shouldn't be too far away at all. I reckon it's going to be another one, because it was very close to the first one I just found. It's out. There it is. Another 20-cent piece. Yep. See if there's any more here. A little bit of a spill. That's why you always check your holes, or next to your hole, I've got a deep target here, right next to that 20-cent piece. Doesn't sound like another one, but it could be something interesting. It's about there from you. It's just there, I think. Yep. So, is it going to be something interesting or just a bit of rubbish? That's the question. Oh, I can see a coin. Looks like maybe a $1 coin. It's just in there. Yep, $1 coin. Well, there we go, $1.40, all within about a metre. Better check this area a bit more. Signal here, low 60s, mid 60s. Bang on the non-ferrous line, that's got to be a $2 coin, I'm going to guess anyway. Sounds a lot like one. There we go. Just down in the hole there somewhere. I reckon I can see something coin-like. There it is. It's a $1 coin. Oh well, we're only $1 wrong. Still, a coin's a coin. We'll take those every day. Awesome. Hopefully, there's a couple more before we finish. Alright, I'm just about done. Buggered actually. Alright, here's the last target, I think. Sounds a bit patchy. Sounds like it could be a $1 or $2 signal, so we'll finish on this hopefully. If we got it out. Right. Down there in the bottom of the hole. Still there. Now we should have it. Oh, I thought I saw a big coin then. Did I? I did see a big coin. What on earth? Well, is it a tag? It's a dog tag. I thought it was a coin. Never mind. It's a second dog tag today. What's the name of this one? Marley. Okay. I think there's a phone number on there too. Maybe we can give Marley's owner a ring, see if they want their tag back. Alrighty, I think that's us. Unless I get another cracking signal between here and the car, which is highly likely, it's probably the last dig. And they'll wrap up soon. Alright guys, so that's us done for the day. That was about a 3.5, 4 hour hunt on a beach I've never been to before, and it's been pretty good. One of the better days I've had on the beach for quite some time. I'll give you a quick look at what I found. Try not to get the shadow in the way. So we've got $4 in $1 coins, a single $2 coin, we've got 3 20-cent pieces, 2 10-cent pieces, a 1-cent piece, a couple of dog tags, top off a one of those lead straps, a very old padlock. I think I said Lockwood, but it's Corbin. It's a much older one. It's got that square shackle, so that's got some age to it, that one. Little key, a couple of buttons, a button and a tarpaulin ring. Try not to get in the shadow too much. Bit of circular lead. But the two finds of the day, and certainly a first for me, 2 florins, 1947. And this one, which is too crusty to see, but I'm going to say that's 50% silver, about the same sort of age, 46, 47. So pretty good hunt, happy with that, really happy. And it's gone well. Manticore's delivered today, and those targets, most of them were very deep. They were 12 to 18 inches. So it's picked them out really well, very happy with that. If only I could do something similar in the bush settings. Once I get that small coil, we'll be able to. But the Manticore is a beast on the beach, pretty much unstoppable once you get it balanced up. Alright, well, that's it from me. Thanks for joining me on the hunt. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to subscribe. If not, I usually put a video up every week, so feel free to pop back and watch next week's video or any of the other ones I've already done. Alrighty, happy hunting, good luck. Catch you next time. Bye for now.